Hello, I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Not as good as I thought I was. I thought I would be up in the top sort of 10 even. Is it possible to see how I have AI analysis? See my progress. Win-loss a derisory 51.9%. Rating is not working. Okay, it was. It's just gone down, down, down. Was 2,463. Match 4, match 5, match 6, match 7. So 29 matches ago. Yeah, it's just going down. That's its natural progression. 7-point normal. Aggressive, yeah. See what we can do. Hoping for a nice smooth stream. Maybe no one's playing backgammon today. Just preparing to go back to work. Just checking everything. It seems to be working. That's better. Hopefully get an opponent. Hopefully this funny camera cuts off my nose. Still waiting. Okay. Here we go. Yahalis. See what you got. 5-1. See what you got. Seems reasonable. Could I just run? If I keep the 6 there, then the checkers are connected. That's a possibility. But it seems like the wrong idea to run when I'm going to be only marginally up. But this is so counterproductive. What opportunities to attack on the 3-point? Maybe the best thing I can do is just make a checker play that's going to put me in a less losing position than the one I made. But conceding that I am going to have to, in playing something like 13-5, I am putting myself in a bad position. So having left the anchor, every time he's double hit and I haven't managed to make any movement of any of my checkers, which is obviously a bad thing. So I think there's something wrong with the site because I'm clicking and not very much is happening. So happy to come in. Yeah, there's something a bit glitchy. Could just be my connection. So I'm 20 pips down. It's strange. I came in. I suppose coming in and making it a pass is something that can trick you into making the wrong take decision. But I think the only way I could take is if I had rolled a 5-5-4 and anchored, or a 2-1, something like that. There's just too much danger, so... Could be my internet connection, actually. This is 2-1 should be played 24-21 after an opening 5-1 split. So he's happy to make the anchor. So similar decision to the 6-2, but now I gain so much more and I'm winning the race, so I'm happy to run. Okay. Maybe slightly less dangerous to stay there. I want to come out. Always want to come out, but just less dangerous to stay. So, don't think it's a cube. It could be. To come out. Although, eventually I want to come out, but now the race is less in my favour. And then the idea of this banking the pips that I talked about the other day. If you play 13-8, you've definitely got those 5 pips in the bag. 8-3, maybe less so, because you offer up a block that can be hit. Okay, the audio is working. I like the fact he's taking his time. I always find these players that play instantly a little bit annoying. 5-2, he can just come out. So I can just play safe. And I probably want to do that. Just checking. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to do this. Gives him a bunch of shots to minimize the advantage that I've just gained. So really silly. But yeah, you have to live with the fact that you don't make the bar. And now being 1-0 down, it's very, very clear that you want a cube. And there doesn't seem to be any reason why I wouldn't. I've got some immediate market losers that... Okay, he just passes. It's interesting. If someone could let me know if the stream's running. So he should park on the 7 and play the 3 down. Small difference. Maybe I should just play directly to the 5 point actually there. So now I've got an advantage, but being 2-1 up, probably not enough. So maybe coming up with the back checkers. There's something wrong with the... But I'm not in too much danger. This is a question of how you split. 100% sure. I'm just going to make a quick play. It's a beautiful roll for my opponent. And yeah, it could be my internet. I'm not sure if it is. Getting green screens and stuff. Getting all sorts of... Happy to make the anchor. And now... let me see. Initially, I thought this was a little bit too early, but there's potential. But I'm 2-1 up. Probably like if I roll something like 6-1, he still has checkers to play with if he doesn't manage to roll a 2. Meaning that maybe it's a little bit too early for me to think about it. But definitely with a 6-5, there isn't a big gain to coming out. But the downside is that I get hit. But I think it's something that I have to go with. Yeah, I'm sorry if the stream is a bit buggered. Yeah, because now even though I'm leading a little bit, I can just cube. And now being 6 away, 4 away trailing, he can fairly easily cube and not worry about exactly what's going on in the position because of the score. It's going to make it easier to make his decision, but I can have a clear take. He can think about pointing on me. He is going to do it. If I stay there on the 10, then I duplicate 3s, but he's got a good 2. Is there a thing that I don't want to make double 3 amazing, but double 2 will not be so good? Or do I want to stay back? I don't know. So he gets to make the bar. And now being 3-1 up and holding a 2 cube, there's really no reason to recube. When a lot of the wins are... Is that definitely right with the 6? I do want to cover the outfield, but I want to make the anchor. I'm not sure about that. I would like to keep such so that if I roll a 3, I can make the 20 points. And then I feel like I need to play a little bit safe. Because something like this might happen. He's going to point on me. Is he not? He's not. And then just playing safe again, I think. He can switch. I think he needs to think about putting me on the bar, but you know, I'm not really zoned into what he's doing too much. And again, no reason to cube. Do I, though, play to the 7 point? Maybe yes, because I haven't got very many good 6s. Or is that not true, actually? Maybe it's just unnecessary. Some of my 6s are going to play fine if I either play 8 to 6 or 13-11. Like so. And again, I think making the swing on 1-6 much better for me. So if I bring them in and I roll a 5, then I'm going to have to slot the ace. 5-4, I still have to slot the ace, but if I roll a 5-3, I don't. Is that good really for me, or do I want to just not have to play 6s? I can't really think very clearly. Okay. So priority to roll a 1. Probably best not to slot. Oh, slot the point. I think it's settled down a little bit. So there's no other play. He has to do this. He's not scared to lose a gammon when he's going to be trailing 5-1 anyway. Unless there's some future in not hitting. There is a little bit. I wonder how much though. I mean, I would hit. What's he done? So again, hoping not to be. Okay, he's going to switch now. This is fill the 4-point. Okay, I've still got some. I've still got going to have lots of chances. So 6-3 would have done what? Would it have made the point? He had to concentrate on filling his open 4. Oh, hello. I did the walk away. And now, I mean, my winning chances probably aren't that high. Deceptively low, actually. I've got a lot of wastage. But I almost... That's a big help, though. I'm going to have some cube decisions. $41.55. My God, it's that good. Well, it can't be a take. 14, and he's got gaps. Like a humongous pass. Even though the take point's low, when you're below that take point, then it's a disaster. I just totally forgot. Oops. He's happy with 5-5. He'll just make both points. He's just going all out to get me into get himself into a cubable position. And if he gets hit in the process, it's a risk that he's more than happy to take because he's trailing. But I get the anchor and I just sit on it. I don't see anything else. I don't see anything other than 2 down. I get away with it. Possibly needs to slot. I don't know whether that would help him though. I would like to make the 5, but I don't think it's possible. Big swing on that. If I'd have made the 5, he would have obviously hit. And then I can just run, but I don't think this is... Now, because I can't hit, I don't see that I can hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I could hit loose from the 21, but I'm not going to do that. So now that he can just make the anchor, because I'm not going to hit, I need to escape with both checkers so that when the worst case scenario, or if it happens and he makes the anchor, then I've got my checkers covering the outfield. Am I missing something? And this is potentially cubable. He's got nothing, but it's also too good. Has a sense of that. Okay, he makes a good play. So now I think like it's probably verging more on not good enough because he gets to escape a checker and I can miss and stuff like that. And maybe the best two is to come in as a builder for just in case he comes in on the 1 point. And now probably too good. So now this is just comfortably passing for him. So I'm happy that he will just pass. I mean, I just think it's too good. I'm happy to fill the gap. The stream keeps freezing up. Yeah, thanks, Graham, for letting me know. Again, playing on, but now I obviously don't want to leave a shot. This gives me a bad double 5, but I like the configuration. Okay, so now I'm much happier to play on now he's got no board. Don't really know the consequences of this. Being hit with a 6? I don't know, I'm running out of time. I'm not good enough. Didn't take account of 6261. Coming in is good. Yeah, I'm worried about this. 5-1. Is this a cube? Is this a cube? It feels like it was. I wasn't going freezing and I got 14 seconds. So even if he recubes, he just gets to 50%. What's happening? So he's really thinking, okay, he just passes. The internet, I can feel the speed keeps coming and going. So I hope you'll get better. I think you should just make the 5 points. Shall I double hit? painful. Yeah, looks like it's going to time out on me. Okay. Don't particularly want to hit that guy, but and that seems like a good way of doing it. Don't know what you should do with the 6 here. That duplicates the 4. What I preferred to play, if I was going to safety check, I'd play 9 to 6, I think, but I'm not sure why. So he can pretty much do anything. Yeah, something like this is what I saw, just... I'm not actually going to hit twice. I know it makes it much more likely for him to hit me back, but I just prefer to keep the mid. I think coming out. Okay, it's gonna time out. It's gonna time out. Gonna time out. So perhaps what I'll do is drop frames 29%, restart the stream. Oh, it really is not letting me. And I'm assuming that it's a Galaxy thing as well. I'm not sure actually. Is it my internet or it could be both? Because he's taking a long time. That is gorgeous. Don't see what else I can do. How do I restart? It says the stream will end. The stream will end. Yeah, it's the internet. Maybe I just need to I've got a different connection here. Hi, Ahmed. I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing? Mm, 5-4. Really bad. Okay, good news is he doesn't get to make the 4-point. One, 2, 3, 4. He's got a well-timed 5-2 game, so it's... I feel, yeah. Maybe I should have played 6-3 there to clear it. I think I should have done. I wouldn't have cleared it, but... And now I want to take a checker off. Oh, I've got 0. Let's end the misery. I've got 0 seconds. Feel he's not going to roll a 2. Okay. Oh, that was unnecessary to leave a possible shot. I felt he played well. I mean, he just thought about the moves. That's important. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the stream, restart it, and see what happens. But now it says excellent connection. So maybe I won't. Aye. Can we have... Ah, yes, okay. This was that. So I had a 6-2. I didn't know how to play. So the connection is fine. Oh, in fact, it is fine. It was questioning my move, so I thought it was completely wrong. So actually the best thing is to keep the two checkers connected and play 13-11. So 6 out and 2 down. But my play was pretty good. Second best. Yeah, I remember thinking, well, couldn't he just double hit? And I was thinking that maybe I'd made the wrong play. So I should keep the checkers connected again. And then it was way out of taking range. 2-1, he should play 24-21. I made the anchor. He made a better anchor. I just was happy to run with a 4-5. And then a 4-5, I wasn't sure what to do with the 5, but it came down. It was a small, very small no double. It would have been wrong for me to come out, but 13-8 with the 5 would have been fine. Then the computer thinks it's slightly better for him to point on me. I would have played his move. Double 1 is a joker. Double 6, of course, I managed to spot that I could just play safe, and then he was correct to pass. He played pretty well. So 3-1, 5-3, 2-1. He just came up. He could have just come down with the 2 and kept the anchor, being down in the race. I didn't see that I could actually make the 7-point here. He hit. I suppose here with the 4, it's this 4-2, better to try obtain the best anchor. So a split with the 4 to the 20-point, which is what I did. He rolled well. He played all the right moves there. I tricked myself into this wrong 6-5 play, but it looked good to me. And then it was actually a cube when I was thinking about it. But I felt that when he passed quickly, he was missing something, that it could easily be a take. So look at this 6-5. What 16-5 is like the first play that comes to mind. But then I thought that if I put the checker on the 5-point, then the only use I can make for it is to make the 3-point. But it's going to be harder for me to make the 3 than to make the 9-point at the back of the prime. So I defaulted to bringing checkers out, which would allow me to make the 9-point more readily. But I suppose it's just too risky to be hit with a 3. Got some banging going on. Okay, all pretty self-explanatory. He cubed at the right time, really nice. He pointed on me. And then I just identified that I'm never cubing, I'm playing on, and it's sort of playing on but not good enough. To try and break down exactly which one is more than the other is difficult, unless you have some time. And then 13-7 was better than my play, and even 13-9-8-6 was, even 13-11-8-4 was better. He should have played 18-10. Oh, and I missed the cube. Okay, yes. It was a huge pass. Oh no, not this one. I was thinking about the next game. Luckily, I anchored, and then I suppose I just didn't have any other moves. And I played on here, and I'm always a bit wary of playing on, but it was pretty clear. And then this 5-1 was good. Yeah, and it was even a cube from the bar. Okay. And it was a huge pass as well. I just didn't see that. I didn't think I was good enough. And I almost didn't cube this, but it would have been like close to too good and it wouldn't have come up as an error. So there were some interesting moves here. Just gonna plus. Some of these were, I was really not sure. I kind of wanted to make the 7 point. I'll come back to the plus analysis. Here I kind of wanted to make the 18 as well, and it's slightly better on plus. That was forced. Here I wanted to play 13-8. I mean, I wanted to get a checker on the 8 point. Okay, and the computer thinks that's the right idea, the right play. Here I didn't really want to hit. Computer thinks I should hit on the 2 point. Here I didn't want to prime myself. Yeah, that was, it just didn't have enough time. I didn't need to make, yeah, okay. I didn't need to make the 11 point. Well, I'll try and start it again, maybe, or not. Yeah, so 6-3 1-off was just clear. Just try and clear it. Take the risk to clear it immediately rather than continuing jeopardy. Get it over with before he makes a board. And I got punished. And that was it. Okay, I'm going to stop it now. And see if I can restart. Bye.